Olight's boxes open up with a little sticker on the top. You can tell I've done this a couple of times, attempt to get it right. Anyway, when you open up the flaps, it's got a nice little pull-out tab where you have the entire light and everything bundled in this nice little cardboard holder. Taking this back off here. Oops. Oh, look at that. The magnetic charger is stuck in there, and it was actually attached to the magnet on the bottom of the light. Got a handy dandy kind of user manual, a little bit smaller than they used to be, but it's got all the relevant information in English. Here is the light itself. Take it out of its little cradle. You can see it's got a kind of a quick start guide wrapped around the top where the button is. You got the selector. Looks like it's a little bit dented. That's okay. Charge to activate before first use. So it does come in some sort of locked out state. This just peels off gently. We have a number of things to peel off. Got that. Got this. And then on the top, there's a warning about the laser and making sure that your lens is clean. So here we've got the light itself. As the sticky note on the bottom of the light says, you need to plug it into the magnetic charger before you can use it. It comes out of the package in a locked state. It doesn't have to have a full charge, just enough to clip it onto the light, and that will activate it. So I'm actually going to turn my light off here so that you can see when the light is charging. It's got a red light on the charger itself. I'll take this off. When it's not plugged in, or when it is completed charging, it turns green and indicates that it's got a full charge. So one thing that I like about the Arkpro series is that around the selector button, I'm going to bring it here closer to the light where it's dark. When you turn it on, you can see that it has a little digital display that shows you the battery level and the light level. That goes all the way up to 4 with turbo. And it's just a pretty cool feature to have. So now, let's see, our selector ring, pointing straight forward, we've got flood. You can see that this is pretty floody. It's just putting that light out everywhere. If you flick it to the left, which points the selector to the right, this is going to be for spotlight mode. See, we got a nice bright hot spot there for shining down things down range. And then if you go to the right, which points it to the left, you've got UV. And there's actually 2 levels of UV. And to demonstrate, I'm going to turn the light off here. Something that's UV reactive. You can see how that lights it up, and then also toggles between a low and high mode. Of course, in addition to the magnetic charger, we've got the USB-C port, so you can charge that with any USB-C cable you've got lying around. They are pretty ubiquitous these days. And then on the other side of the light is the button for the laser. And this one actually has 2 levels as well. You hold it down. Actually, it comes on in the higher level. Hold it down and you go to low level. And that is memorized, actually. In fact, if you hold the laser button down, it gives you momentary laser, which is pretty cool. So holding the button down will get you into the lowest level, moonlight, for the flood and spot as well. And if you hold it for a couple seconds, it goes into a lockout mode, which helps you prevent pocket fires. To get back out, you do the opposite, or the same thing again, really. and then you can continue using the light. The button is actually pretty recessed. Hope you can see that within the selector ring there. So actually I'm going to be carrying it unlocked for a little while just to make sure that it's pretty good about not causing a fire in my pockets. So that's a quick overview. Right now it's the middle of the day. Can't wait till it gets dark. We can take it for a spin. Alright, I'm out here at the local park at nighttime. Play with the Arkpro Stars and Stripes edition. Here we are. You can't really see it because it's dark. Let's light it up. Flood gives you a pretty wide beam. Turbo goes a little bit farther. Switch it over to Spot. You can see even on moonlight mode, Spot definitely gives you a brighter hot spot. Pretty nice spotlight there. Not a whole lot going on with UV. That's okay. Didn't really expect that, but here's something that's cool. Check out this laser. Let's see if I can get not sure if I can see the beam in that video, but you can definitely see the beam IRL. Not when it's on the low mode. When it's on the low mode, it's not as visible, but if you ramp that up, then you can definitely see that beam. Two things that I figured out that are kind of cool. Number one, so the laser mode is memorized low or high. When you click it on, it'll come in that mode. However, if you hold the button down, you get momentary laser. And number two, what's neat is we're in flood again. Hopefully you can see this. Not the beam, but you can definitely see the dot. You can use the laser and the white light simultaneously. That's a little bit off center of the hot spot when you're using it in spot mode. That's okay. Just kind of the layout of the light. But you know, the Arkpro and Ultra also had the ability to do this, although it was only, you had to turn the laser on and then double click for turbo white. In this, on the Arkpro, you can control each one of them individually. So I guess you can even have the laser while you have UV on too, if you need to do that. And turning off the white light when you have both on does turn both of them off. So, hope this gives you a sense of how it works, how much power it's got. Definitely lighten up this sports field here. Definitely giving a wide angle of light with the flood. So that's the Arkpro Stars and Stripes edition.